Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button. Guys, I've got some very bullish news to share with you. I always tell you to watch what the big money's doing and watch what the governments are doing. Both are on board for the growth and maturation of this new crypto asset class. And we know Fidelity, one of the world's largest investment firms with near, I think, over $1 trillion in assets under management, has built out their respective service, Fidelity Digital Assets, which provides digital asset crypto solution, trading solutions, and custody solutions. And here we have an update that they have invested $14 million in an Asian crypto exchange operator. So it looks like they're trying to do some global expansion here. Let me give you the details. Global asset manager Fidelity International has invested $14 million in Hong Kong-based BC Group, the operator of crypto exchange OSL. Fidelity International has bought 17 million shares of BC Group at a price of $6.50 Hong Kong dollars, or 0.83 US dollars per share. According to public disclosures shared with the block on Friday, the transaction results in a 5.6% stake in the BC Group. Here's a quote here from the CFO of BC Group. The placement is further evidence that, listen to this, major institutional investors are entering the digital asset space. It reinforces what we believe at BC Group, and OSL. And mainstream adoption, guys, listen to this, is inevitable. And leading financial firms are making investments in companies that are committed to institutional quality infrastructure, compliance, and regulatory standards. Guys, reading this makes me so bullish, and it's not so much about what they're saying, but what they're doing. They're putting millions, they're investing millions into the infrastructure of this market. And Fidelity is doing it across the board, hiring people. They have their own service, Fidelity Digital Assets, and they're investing and branching out around the globe. Now, I always tell you to think about it from a business standpoint. Does Fidelity have $14 million they can just throw at something and lose it, right? Among the other investments? No, they want to be as profitable as possible. They want to make money, right? That's the goal of a business. And if they're making these investments, they know what's coming. And I hope you guys have the same vision. I know we all want the price to go up. I want the price to go up, but we have to be patient, guys. The building and investing and mergers and acquisitions, all these things are happening. And eventually, the price will follow. Like, even here, the CFO of BC Group said, mainstream adoption is inevitable, and leading financial firms are making investments in companies for the institutional quality infrastructure. Notice that they're highlighting the institutional players, right? The big money. So that is why I'm so bullish on this market, regardless of the price swings, the volatility. I know we are going to higher prices, guys, based on what I'm seeing the big money's doing, and the governments are regulating accordingly. Now, moving ahead, crypto exchange Bitso aims to capture 20% of the US to Mexico remittance corridor by the end of 2020. This is bullish if you're holding XRP, because we know Bitso is the exchange that's working with MoneyGram to move money from US to Mexico. So XRP is a big part of this. Here you will see the details. Founded in 2014, Bitso saw rapid growth in its XRP/peso volume in the past year, from less than $500,000 to the beginning of 2019 to near $3.5 million. And they want to scale that. They want to increase it. And we've seen the liquidity bot index, which has been verified by the people of Ripple, which tracks the liquidity between Bitso's XRP and the Mexican peso volume here. We've seen significant growth. You see this chart here, guys, from September of 2019. Look at that. Look at that incline there, right? It has been growing, and it's going to get even higher. So definitely bullish outlook here on XRP, and we know more corridors are going to be opened up for the movement of money with XRP into different currencies, different countries. So very exciting stuff here, and certainly bullish for XRP. Now, we have an update from Vitalik on Ethereum 2.0. And as you know, they're moving away from proof of work to proof of stake. So Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin discussed plans for Ethereum 2.0 during an exclusive interview with Telegraph on February 19th at the Stanford Blockchain Conference. Buterin explained that the major development for ETH 2.0 over the course of the year is the launch of Phase 0. Phase 0 is the first phase of the Ethereum 2.0 launch. This will release the proof of stake network, which will come online this year. So I'm certainly looking to stake some ETH. We'll be curious to see what the earnings are going to be. But if you have Ethereum, you need 32 to stake, guys. So he says here, a lot of optimization is currently underway with Phase 0, which we will continue to refine over the next few months. So it looks like Ethereum 2.0 is happening this year, and I'm certainly excited about it. I'm bullish on Ethereum. And as we covered yesterday on this channel, the developers at Ripple and Ethereum, they're building a bridge between the XRP ledger and Ethereum. So XRP and ERC20 tokens interoperability, guys. That is very, very bullish for both. Now, finally, as you all know, I hold the basic attention token in my portfolio. The Brave browser rewards users with basic attention token for using the browser, right? And they're really trying to disrupt Google. So we have some interesting news. Brave browser wants the UK to use GDPR to crack down on Google. So they're trying to poke holes in Google's setup here, kind of getting the regulators to go after Google so that they can have a competitive advantage. So the team behind Brave browser thinks that Google has an unfair competitive advantage due to its massive trove of user data. In a submission filed with the United Kingdom's Consumer Protection Agency, Brave argued that the country's failure to enforce European data protection laws gives Google an unfair advantage. So what's the point of me sharing this with you? It shows that Brave is here to stay, the basic attention token is here to stay, and they are trying to steal some of Google's lunch here, guys, and it's going to be interesting. I still use Chrome for certain things, but I also use the Brave browser in earning my basic attention tokens. If you haven't downloaded the Brave browser, definitely check out the link in the description. You can earn free basic attention tokens for just browsing the web, guys. Why not? It's free money. And it's pretty good. So definitely check out that link. So guys, what do you think about this news? I think the Fidelity news is big. It shows once again, big money is doubling down on their investments in crypto, guys. And we got to be patient. I think this is bullish news about Bitso looking to capture more of the remittance corridor between US and Mexico because XRP is being used, guys. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts, comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all later.